Hi everyone, this is Safe from MB Crusher. I'm here with Mr. Aschele from.
Van Wyk from Oshitenda Business Group in Namibia.
Perfect. We are in Namibia, and he has used our crusher in many projects. He got them like 10 years ago, more or less.
Yes.
Yeah, I would like you to introduce yourself and give us an idea about the project that you have, and how did the crusher solve problems for you or saved you money on your projects.
Yeah, so we have been using the crusher in and around Africa, from the south to the north of Namibia, where we have different type of stones and gradients, and it's a very easy thing to move, and it makes your work very easy because you don't need to move a bunch of things. So one of the projects that we had that was key, we saved the client almost $2 million.
$2 million.
$2 million obviously in Namibian money.
Okay.
Yeah, Namibian money compared to euros is about roughly about 20 to 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So obviously it's different, but nonetheless. So what we did is we do have big crushers as well, and we have mobile crushers, etc. So we basically came to the client, and the client got different solutions from other people. And the key thing is when we went to the site and we saw the client just needed about 1,000 tons to be crushed, and to move a whole mobile crusher to the site would have cost him about 1.2 million.
Only to move
Just to move it, just for the site establishment. Then you have to have a certain amount of water, you have to have electricity, etc., in order to run the crusher. And at the end of the day, that didn't even exclude the de-establishment, would have cost him another 1.2 million.
Okay, perfect.
Eventually, all he wanted is for the material, and the material would have taken 2 days to crush with the big crushers.
So first he has to get the big crusher there.
Yeah.
To make the establishment would have cost him a lot.
Yes, plus the setup of the crusher will take you at least 5 more days.
Okay.
And then to do a work of about 2 days, not even a day and a half, just to do 1,000 tons. That's how fast you can do it with these big crushers. The problem is the material at the end of the day is not worth the crushing that you have to done.
Yeah, exactly.
So after the whole setup and we did all of this, we put it through to him, we gave him the solutions. And
so you have seen the problem and you approached him and told him that you will offer. Okay.
So we offered to come to site to crush the material on site, and we would have charged him roughly about 150,000.
Only.
Yeah. And this guy said it's impossible, we cannot do it. And we told him, listen, we'll do everything for you in 7 days. He said, all right, he's standing back, we did the whole job, and we actually did the whole job for him eventually, and we brought in our own equipment, dozers, etc.
And how many days?
7 days we did the job.
7 days. And how much did it cost?
Had 6 months to do the job. We did it in 7
days with the crusher with this BF90. That's amazing.
You see, the key thing is using the right tools at the right place.
Exactly.
That is it, because we used exactly the same crusher. We cut off double handling because we crushed directly onto and we could move the excavator exactly where the material was and take the material crushed directly into the trucks. Yes. And drop it off. So we didn't need a lot of trucks, we didn't need a lot of equipment, and we could have it done safely and in a time period that nobody else can do it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, eventually the guy gave us an extra like 50,000 just to
he was so happy, like take man, already saved me millions. So
because we saved him $2 million. That's at the end of the day, we're still doing a lot of business with this guy. That was copper heads that we did, and we put it directly into the bags, and we built the roads for him. So we built the road for him, and this road is still being used today.
Amazing. That's really impressive. And you can do only this with the crusher bucket, right?
What else can you can? How are you gonna reach these places? Remember, Namibia is very excluded. Yeah. There is millions of places that we don't even have as much as a cell phone signal, nonetheless having internet. So you must do everything you safely and at the most affordable way. And this has saved millions of dollars. That is why we are pleased to say we're gonna get another one and even a bigger one.
Amazing. I'm really happy to hear that.
Awesome.
Do you think this product provide good value of the price?
Definitely. Something that is very key and that we have showed when you arrived is that the best part about all of this is this thing has literally, we have worked the material that we have to do engineering work on the bucket, but still the machine works 100%. It's the steel, we literally have finished the steel on it, and the system works 100% as the day it came here.
Amazing.
So of course you cannot, how are you gonna compete?
No.
It's the worst thing about it all is whenever you selling this, you know it's done. You can only sell it's like these old Toyotas.
Yeah.
You buy a car once and it's done. You're not gonna sell another car to these guys. And this is exactly, the product is amazing.
That's amazing.
It's specially made for Africa.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I know also that you have the screening bucket.
That's right. We have the screening bucket as well.
Yeah, can you please give us an idea about also your experience with the screening bucket?
Screening bucket is obviously 99% of the time you can't just crush, you need to screen out certain sections and so on. And because it's as easy as loosening up some bolts, putting on some other meshes, you can use it for various different products. And the one product that we did use it for is to export some gold, not gold, sorry, copper. Yes, and samples, they took about, I think, 500 one-ton sample bags, and we screened it out of that. That took us about a little bit less than a month. And obviously this also no double handling, because immediately as you screen it, you drop it directly into the feeder, and
It's easy to use and also
exactly. It's a bucket where with all of the other equipment, remember, you need to put it through a screen, load it. Your fuel consumption is the major thing that you cut down on. Exactly. And that is, fuel over here in Namibia, it's already at $21 a liter. And that is a huge gap. So whenever you can save on that, you're earning back money.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your feedback.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.